Hello, this is Zule from Pomona, California, Zone 10A. Today is January 3rd, 2021. We have made it, you guys. We are in 2021, and I hope you all had a super duper nice New Year's celebration and that everybody is safe, happy, and most importantly, healthy. So I just wanted to stop by and wish everybody a happy new year, but also I wanted to start off the year by setting a goal for myself in the garden. Normally, I keep track of what I grow. This is a 2017-2018 notebook. I couldn't find the 2019 one, but I do keep track of what I grow. This one's the 2020. I like to know what works for my garden, what doesn't, what I am going to be planting the next year. So my goal for 2021 is to keep better notes. I start off really well, when I planted, how it's doing the first 2 months. But then for some reason, I just don't do it anymore, and that's something that I need to follow through to know if the plan did really great for me. I have been using notebooks to take my notes. They seem to do okay for me, but I want to get your input. Do you even take notes? If you do, what do you use? Do you use a binder? Do you use a notebook? If you use a notebook, do you use tabs? Do you buy notebooks with already dividers in them? Like, what works for you? Because I think for me, I need to find a better system, something that's a little bit easier for me to just pick up, take to the garden, and start writing my notes as to what worked, what didn't work, what I think is improvement needed. Like maybe I planted at the wrong time, right? So maybe I have an example. So I had planted in 2020, I planted a coneflower, right? Coneflower seeds, and they did not come up. I planted them, I think, in October. They didn't come up. But then come February of 2020, I started noticing these little flowers coming up. And I'm like, what the heck is that? I don't remember what I planted here, blah, blah, blah. So I let them grow, and come to find out it was the coneflower. So I came back and looked through my little tabs, find the coneflower, and then I documented that. Yes, they didn't come up when I planted them, so it wasn't a fail. I just planted them at the wrong time. Or another example is I planted something and then it died because of the heat. It didn't die. Oh, this was perfect example. So you see, this one, the Mexican sour gherkin, everything was fine and dandy. Once June hit, they died because of the heat. So this lets me know that it was the right time to plant, but I need to do better. If I'm going to plant it this year, I need to do 100% better in protecting it from the heat. And that's why for me, notes are super important. So if you're just starting out your garden, it is going to be extra crunchy important for you to take some notes to see what works in your garden. Because I can tell you from experience that the growing guides that they have online and, all these websites, they're fabulous. Don't get me wrong. They're absolutely fabulous. But only you will know what really works in your garden and at what time of the year. Because remember, every garden has their own ecosystem. Some parts of your garden are very hot. Some are very cold. Some are very shaded. Some are very exposed to the heat. So anyways, I don't want to make this video long, but I did want to tell you that my goal for this year is going to be to take better notes and stick to it through the end. Not just document when I planted the seed and that they came up and that they're good the first 2 months. No, follow it all the way until the plant has ended its cycle or something happened like the heat killed it. So that's going to be my goal this year. And I want your help to see what works for you. Do you take notes? If you do, great. What are the ways that you keep track of your notes? What are the important details for you to put on your notes? Because for me, it's just when I planted the seed, how they did, do a little bit of update every so often to see if that is going to be something I will keep growing in my garden. So let me know, guys, what do you guys use? What works for you? What notes are important for you to document? Any advice, tips, tricks, let me know. I'm always welcome to any advice as long as it's, kind advice. Well, guys, that's it from Little Bean's Garden. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button, or sharing this video with your friends. We'll see you next time. Take care.